as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Start the drive. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. They go play action now. Wilson. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Succop on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. That one complete to Elliott. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Wilson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play action. It's Wilson. Quick slant. He's got Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Final 30 seconds in this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Your Jets 7, Texans nothing.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll run with Hall. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Looked like they might have been thinking safety with that pressure off the edge instead of worrying about the running back.
I like the observation because many defenses in that situation actually have get a safety in their play call. Upfield penetration, try and trap them in the backfield. Instead, absolutely escaped and fled for huge yardage on that play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle. And that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here's 3rd and 9.
18 Radley. Check it.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And Stroud now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Warriors 17. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Pat the streak. Pat the streak.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Check, man. Check, man.
Stroud. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 6.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
Ryan Succop set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Stroud. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that almost their first INT of the ballgame. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now it's 2nd and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Stroud's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce from 17 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Ball again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to speed things up here. Ball again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got...
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Room here to run. How about this? And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
In motion left, Hardman. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. Third down at 6. They go play action with Wilson. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. He gets away from one. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down,
19 type, please, Lions.
Again, it's Stroud. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got it.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Succop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 12. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I'm going to put that jersey on. Ready, break.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Come 19. Check up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Play action. It's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, first and 10. That is caught by Dell. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
18, pioneer.
Stroud working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Check. Warrior 70.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, 52 yards. And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point up and good by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Texans 12. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud on 3rd down now. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try now for Succop. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 57, Texans 12. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Ready, set. Check smash. Check smash.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Wilson wants to throw it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Succop for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 64, Texans 12. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to make... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
16 yards. 1st down, Houston.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Buying time to his left. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Cooper here. And they work this out past the 25. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he'll get this one to Cooper complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly were.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point try now for Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
71, Texans 12. Ryan Suckup.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.